Okay, here we are at the Mopar Euro Nationals at Santa Pod Raceway, and we come across a car that I've known for many, many years called Rampage. So we thought, let's have a chat. So we've got Phil here. Phil, tell us who you are and a little bit of your history and where you got involved in the sport.
Well, thank you. My name's Phil James. I bought Rampage from Dave Ward.
Yep.
Approximately 14 years ago. It was my first dragster that I was going to race. And for about 18 months, I just did run what you brungs and got used to it. And then decided to join the Wild Bunch and do some racing, some proper racing.
Proper racing. So, what have you got power-wise? And the engine on it. What is the engine on that?
It's a 440 cubic inch Chrysler V8, but it's got a stroker crank which increases it to 492.
Right.
It's a built engine, pro-built by Jeff Hauser.
Right. Okay.
But it's only a single carb, sort of sportsman level of engine, if you like.
Yeah.
But it does have a 275 horsepower nitrous option on it, which for a bit of fun I like to use, but with being a bracket racer and having to run accurately
on the Wild Bunch,
I find the nitrous you just can't get it to hundredths of a second.
No. Yeah, and I guess you've got to start taking the air into consideration, everything else you're doing.
All of that, yes. Yeah. And the pressure at the start line in the nitrous bottle, so we have to monitor that. And it's got its own hot water blanket, so not hot water, but heating blanket, and we heat the bottle up so that we get a certain PSI pressure.
Okay. Yeah,
otherwise it just doesn't.
See, that people don't realise the sort of sophistication, even on cars like yours, that goes into it, because that is really, it's not unique, but it's quite unusual in some respects.
I think it is, but having said that, I think there is a bit more sophistication in jag racing generally, whatever the car, than maybe people allow. Even if it's your road-going saloon, you've got to get the tyre pressures right, you've got to get your launch revs right, your gear change points, and these things really you just learn with experience.
Yeah.
But there will be an optimum set of specifications, if you like, to give you that perfect run.
I mean, when you've got a track like this, sometimes I guess it's a little bit which way to go with it, because the track's so good. But you have to take a lot into consideration for your tyre pressures and everything else. These things are important.
And for us, with that big body, it's headwinds.
Yes.
That can knock me back a tenth. Quite easily.
It's hardly an aircraft carrier, but it's it is.
Yeah, it is affected by it, and a lot less than say a front engine dragster.
Yeah.
But one of my crew actually monitors the strength of the headwind by counting the rotations on these devices, turbines you have here.
Yeah.
So many per minute. Mm-hmm. We know it's a certain strength. But,
and where it's coming from. Yeah, amazing.
I'm not sure that it necessarily helps us that much, but
I was talking to Dave Grabham earlier on, and he's got a device that does the air pressure and everything else.
Yes.
Yeah, and he was standing. I said, Dave, what are you doing? Is it a fan? Just taking it. And it's, this is the sophistication that some people will take in before the car gets out there. And it's amazing, really.
I mean, I used to be a crew member with Dave Wilson, and one of my jobs actually was using those
devices,
those readings, those devices.
Yeah.
And I had a laptop, and just before we made a run, I would change a valve in the fuel system to adjust for the weather. And our crew chief, he reckoned that those adjustments were worth about 5% power, which actually can be quite a lot, in terms of time. on the track. So it's quite important, and you've got coefficients of drag now on the track surface.
Yeah.
That can be, and temperature of the tyres. So we used to monitor that after a burnout, and temperature of the track, and where the rubber was laid down by the cars. So we did all that, and I would video the launch, and we had some white markers on the rear tyres, and from that we could estimate the wheel speed at launch. And as any racer of a high performance car will tell you, that you start to get tyre shake.
Painful.
Not only, exactly. Not only does it hurt you, but it can hurt the car. And several of our competitors in top methanol dragster would be repairing their back axle gears. And,
they were good days, you know. Some of them were with Dave. You had Derek Flynn and all them guys out there at the time. And
well, it was doing that, but helping someone else do it, if you like. That decided I was 50-ish. I thought, well, why don't I try and
because you did travel with Dave as well, didn't you?
Well, we did the European Championship every year. But that's what decided me to have a go myself.
And now you want to play, and you're having fun with it. So the history of the Rampage car, you was talking about the different levels, like when Dave Ward had it, and then the different paint levels and that. So there's a slight history there with Dennis Priddle, possibly John Wolf Racing. A lot of history there as well.
Well, that's only the body.
The body, yes.
But the chassis, funnily enough, was made as an altered by one of the crew members of Clive Skilton.
Right, okay.
And out of the blue, and I didn't know who this guy was, I had this message, and it just said, "You've got my car."
Right.
And, we exchanged messages, obviously, and it turns out he built this thing for himself as an altered, and then it went to, I think, Faye Fisher in out North Wales way. She was quite a well-known drag racer, I understand. And then I think it made its way around, and Dave Ward bought it, and I bought it from Dave Ward. And he had the altered converted to take the funny car body. And he always intended, he said, to have a blower on it, but he never got to that point. But the engine was built to take a blow by Jeff Housen.
And obviously now with the Rampage, historically you had John Wolf, possibly Dennis Priddle, Dave Ward, but that body originally was possibly the Panic car.
It was pretty well unquestionably the Panic car. Just a question mark as to whether it was previously John Wolf Racing's colours. And therefore would have been driven by Dennis, but that's not 100% certain.
Because that could have been Supercom as well in them days as well.
Yes, they had different names, didn't they, for the classes?
Definitely. So so that's good. So now you're having a lot of fun with it.
Oh, very much so. Yeah.
So how long have you actually been in the drag racing scene then, really?
Well, with my car, 14 years. But I did 4 years, as I say, with Dennis. But in truth, I go back to 1964 at Blackbush Aerodrome. My brothers, who are quite a bit older than me, were into getting into drag racing, and were building a car, front-engine dragster with a 283 Chevrolet. But it was never completed. They discovered women and marriage and jobs and all of that. So the car actually was sold off, and funnily enough, who should come and have a look at it when it was in storage? Dennis Priddle.
There you go.
So I was living in Yeovil at the time. But he didn't buy it. But so sadly that didn't happen. But when I bought this car, and on the very first trip down the track, I had made up 3 posters which I put on my trailer, and it showed me as a little boy looking at the beginnings of that dragster that my brothers were building, and then the dream's been realised, and then a photograph of me with a helmet standing next to the race car. So it was, it was a bit emotional.
Yeah,
you know,
absolutely.
and my brothers were both very enthusiastic about me racing.
Yeah.
And helped out on team and all the
So
rest.
you were saying in the 60s at Blackbush, I mean, I was born in the 60s. I didn't, as I say, I didn't get into it into the 80s, late 70s, 80s, and then obviously came to Nitro AM, then FM in the day. But the history of it all, Northfield was another one, and you know, there was a lot of history.
I went to, I think, Leon Solent.
All right.
That was an RAF base, and they ran some dragsters down the runway, I think, down there.
Yeah.
Because I think the mobile events away from Santa Pod, I think, was the National Drag Racing Club, if I remember right, the NDRC.
NDRC, that's it. Yeah.
And I remember I did a business studies course, and I had to write a piece on whatever interested me. So I rang this fella up and conducted an interview actually over the phone.
Yeah.
And then just wrote my notes, as it were, and submitted that. And so they were good times, you know, in those days.
I mean, it's, you know, nowadays you've got obviously here. There's other tracks around, but you've also got Manston that's doing exceptionally well now with Paul Marston down there, and obviously you've got the ex-Shaky crew as well, the Flavels, and obviously our good friend on the rocket bike, Graham, and all that. They're all doing their stuff up there, and Jerry Cookson, which is amazing. And you know, so you know they've got a meeting up there this weekend at Melbourne. So you know, I don't know if you've ever taken your car up there or
not. Up to there, it's a bit far really, and with my crew as well. But we were regular racers at Shakespeare County, at Stratford-upon-Avon, sadly now closed. But
still there though.
yeah, absolutely. But yes, we would alternate events, and we'd do something like 10 events a season. But now it's nearer to 7 events. At Santa Pod, and they've got to accommodate everyone.
Absolutely, yeah. And you were sort of when we were chatting before, you was looking at possibly taking it into Pro ET as well.
Yes, one of my crew members keeps prodding me in the side and saying, you know, why don't you have a go? And I will do.
Yeah.
The car would qualify for Pro ET.
What would it? Well, would you have to change much on it, really?
No, it's already a tagged car.
Yeah.
So all of the MS UK requirements it meets done. Anyway.
Yeah, cool.
Which is not the case for all of the Wild Bunch cars. So that's why we don't have so many at a race meeting.
Yeah. So I remember when Claire was doing it up there as well, Chris and everyone. Shaky. I used to do the ambulance at Shaky.
Gosh.
Yeah. Back in the day, but you know, like it's all history for all of us, and a lot of stuff as well. And then when you come across this, I thought I've got to, you know. And then Dave said, "Let's go and do it," you know. So we did. So obviously Dave's filming now, but these are all interesting snippets of the real drag racing and how it all comes together for the people. It's not all about the top end level. Yes, they're fantastic to see and everything else, but these are the grassroots levels right the way through, from junior right the way through to where we are here with the Wild Bunch and so on. And there's a lot of good people out there, and you know, you guys, it's great what you do. And so what, you got any ambitions for the future?
I've retired, so you know, funds is an issue, but I would love to go down the track in a blown front engine dragster. Okay. Still nostalgia, but you know, it's just something. I've sat in one, American Pie, the Hemi, injected Hemi, and I just liked the idea of feeling the slicks and seeing the slicks beside me.
Yes, yeah.
Whereas I'm
There a
cocooned
chance?
really in the funny
Is there
car.
a chance that you could talk to someone and get a chance to do it?
Well, I don't know, but it's
Listen, people out there, this man wants to do this. Okay. It's here
yeah.
now.
Well, they also want to do it, so
Yeah.
but it's a bucket list
Bucket
item.
list, absolutely, yep.
But I've been here and I've done it, so
Yeah.
it's when I sort of hit 50ish, you start to, I started to sort of question more, where do we go from here? Sort of thing. And, I just thought, blow it.
This is where you are now.
And I literally just picked up the phone and went to look at Rampage and bought it.
Yeah, just so that people are aware, we're doing this podcast. I suspect that this is the American police cars in the background. There's nothing going on drastic at Centre Pod Raceway. There's no big rave going on or anything like that. It's just American police cars.
I followed them into the track this morning.
The sirens went off.
Yeah. So nothing major, so don't panic. Yes, panic, there you go.
No, very good.
Oh, I didn't even write that bit. So, Phil, it's been an exciting time talking to you because I've seen that car so many times. And, talk to the driver of it now. And long may it continue for you.
Thank you.
You got to want to mention any sponsors or your crew or anything like that?
Well, just my crew. I don't have any sponsors, but Matt, Alison, and Andrew have stood by me for many years, and that's appreciated.
Are you the main guy that obviously operates on the motor and they help you out, or have you got?
Yes. But Matt is a mechanic, and I'm not.
Yeah.
And he's helped me where we have to do some sort of heavy work on the car. I take it over to where he works, which is a garage.
Yeah.
And the boss of that garage, Rob, is very generous in giving us some space and the use of his ramps or whatever crane. So I couldn't do it without them, really.
Yeah, definitely.
But that's the thing about Wild Bunch drag racing, actually, is there are people around in the club who will help you at the drop of a hat.
Yeah, definitely. Yeah, and
I've had this a couple of times.
Yeah.
It's impressive, to be honest.
Yeah, definitely. It's a good bunch of people.
Yeah, and one of the main reasons I've stuck with them, really. It's just something a bit additional to the racing, if you like.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah,
it really makes it worthwhile.
Definitely. Thank you so much. Well, I'll touch base with you afterwards, and we'll send you a copy of this over and everything else. We'll get it onto our YouTube channel as well, and obviously onto Facebook, and then we'll share it for everybody. And this is the man who does drive the Rampage funny car and in the Wild Bunch. And it's lovely to meet you. Thank you very much.
Well, thank you, and thank you for what you do.
Thank you. Cheers. Thanks.